Welcome to this summary of As a Man Thinketh, the timeless classic by James Allen. First published in 1903, this little book has had a massive influence on the world of self-development, motivation, and success literature. In just a few powerful pages, Allen reveals a profound truth: our thoughts shape our reality. The title itself is drawn from the biblical proverb, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he," highlighting the core idea that our outer world is a direct reflection of our inner world. In this summary, we'll explore the key lessons from the book, from the power of thought and its impact on character, circumstances, health, and purpose, to the ultimate realization that we are the architects of our own destiny. Whether you're new to self-help literature or revisiting this classic, you'll find practical wisdom here that can transform your mindset and your life. So, get ready to dive deep into a work that has inspired millions to take control of their thoughts and unlock their full potential. Welcome to Ease of Education, where knowledge meets clarity and growth begins. We believe true freedom, whether on field of finance, self-improvement, or entrepreneurship, it starts with the right education. That's why our mission is simple: to bring you deep, meaningful book summaries on self-improvement, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy that don't just inform, they transform. Our videos may be slightly longer, but that's because we value depth over shortcuts. We focus on giving you the full picture, not just surface-level ideas. No fancy graphics, no unnecessary distractions, just pure, practical wisdom that speaks directly to your goals. Every video is crafted with care to help you build confidence, sharpen your thinking, and take smarter steps toward financial success. Here, it's not just about learning, it's about growing together. Subscribe and let's turn your curiosity into confidence, one book at a time. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, for our character is nothing more than the sum of our thoughts. Every action we take is the blossom of thought, and from these actions, we reap either joy or suffering. Like gardeners of our own minds, we either cultivate with care or let weeds grow wild, but in the end, we harvest exactly what we've planted, sweet or bitter. Outer circumstances are merely reflections of our inner state. We do not attract what we wish for, but what we are deep within. If our thoughts are impure, pain follows. If they are pure, joy becomes our companion. By patiently linking cause and effect and using even the smallest daily moments as teachers, we grow in self-knowledge and true understanding. Yet, many fail to see the absurdity of desiring health while indulging harmful habits, forgetting that thought forms the root and habit the stem, which blooms into circumstance. Our circumstances may seem beyond choice, but by selecting and disciplining our thoughts, we shape them indirectly. Harmony between mind and action brings happiness, health, and prosperity, while disharmony breeds suffering. Thus, thought is not just idle musing. It is the unseen force that either liberates or enslaves us, crafting the destiny we live each day. Disease and health, like all circumstances, are rooted in thought. As we think, so we are, and as we continue to think, so we remain. Weak thoughts weaken the body and spirit, but even those with frail minds can forge strength by daily exercising right thinking. Doubt and fear are barren forces. They never build, never heal, never achieve. But when thought is fearlessly allied with purpose, it becomes a creative force that shapes health, success, and destiny. The visible world, with all its struggles and triumphs, is sustained by the invisible power of thought. Those who would rise high must first master themselves within, for you cannot travel inward and stand still outwardly. Oppressors and the oppressed alike are bound by the chains of their own limited beliefs, and liberation comes only through knowledge and disciplined thought. Achievement demands sacrifice, for nothing is given freely. Every gift, power, and possession, whether material, intellectual, or spiritual, is the fruit of deliberate effort. Effort is the engine, thought the guide, and purpose the fire. Thus, by purifying our thoughts, strengthening our purpose, and persisting in right effort, we claim our health, shape our bodies, and build the life our inner vision dares to imagine. True prosperity and lasting happiness are not found in outward gain but in inward realization. Good health flows from a pure heart and a well-ordered mind, and real happiness springs from an inner state of peace where selfish desire no longer rules. Great is the world's thirst for happiness, yet equally great is its lack, for the ignorant chase joy through the gratification of desires, only to find it slipping away. As long as you believe that others' selfishness robs you of peace, you remain bound in unhappiness. Happiness is not the fleeting thrill of fulfilled wants, but that deep, abiding satisfaction where joy and peace reign, a state from which selfish cravings are released. This does not mean that every desire is wrong. Wholesome desires, like wishing safety or good for others, uplift the spirit. But clinging to self, to ego and constant craving, is clinging to sorrow. Relinquish self, and you step into peace. Lose yourself in the welfare of others, forget yourself in your purpose and action, and there, in that selfless devotion, you will uncover abounding happiness. Real joy is found not in the impermanent, but in touching the divine within. So, devote yourself entirely, to right thought, to selfless service, to inward growth, and you will realize a prosperity and happiness that no external force can shake. Hidden deep within every heart is the spirit of divine love, not the partial, perishable love of the world, but a selfless, impartial force that embraces all that is. This divine love is not mere emotion, it is a state of knowledge, a wisdom that ends sin, sorrow, and suffering. As we grow in this love, true power manifests within us, power that shows itself as increasing dispassion, patience, and unshakable equanimity. Yet, people remain imprisoned by their possessions and attachments, fearing that to let go is to lose all that makes life worthwhile. Intuitively, we sense the fleeting, illusory nature of material existence, but still, we cling to it, vainly imagining that earth's pleasures will satisfy. Pain and sorrow stand as constant reminders that the world's promises are hollow. Deep within, we feel an unrelenting revolt against this belief, a divine whisper that only in the immortal, the eternal, the infinite, can we find true satisfaction and lasting peace. To enter the infinite is no mere theory, it is a vital, living experience born of persistent inner purification. Just as Jesus grew in wisdom and was perfected through suffering, so too must we refine ourselves. A pure heart is both the culmination of all true religion and the beginning of divine life. The holy place within, our real and eternal self, awaits us. If we can dwell there, even for a moment, we will know that we can abide there always, in abiding peace and unbroken joy. Thank you for joining us in exploring the powerful insights of As a Man Thinketh. Remember, the core message is simple yet life-changing. By mastering your thoughts, you master your life. Each day, with every thought you choose, you are building the foundation of your future. So, keep cultivating positive, purposeful, and disciplined thinking, because success, happiness, and fulfillment begin in the mind. If you found this summary helpful, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more inspiring book breakdowns like this. Your next big mindset shift could be just one summary away. Also, feel free to check out our summaries of other transformational classics like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Let's keep growing and thinking better, together.